Hey, this is Kevin from Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. If you want more information like you're about ready to see, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support this independent podcast.
Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert was running back 39 last year, 180 rush attempts, 731 yards, 4 touchdowns, 9 receptions, 12 targets, 57 yards, 1 touchdown through the air. Thoughts on Khalil Herbert?
He showed well in glimpses, right? Like we thought when Montgomery got dinged up that Herbert would kind of cement himself. A lot of people last year were saying that he was a better back than David Montgomery. I don't subscribe to that. He is a little bit more electric. So I think it leads to more highlight plays than what Montgomery was doing. But I'm not a big Herbert fan, guys. Like I just think when it's all said and done with, and when the dust settles, he's going to be third on the depth chart. Like he's going to be used for gadgetry type plays. He'll have some splash breakaway plays throughout the season. He might have the longest rush of the season for the Bears, not named Justin Fields, but I don't think that that's going to equate to consistent fantasy volume. So I would look at him as a best ball play at best, but I'm not actively looking to put him on my redraft roster.
That's the issue that you're going to run into with Khalil Herbert. I mean, he was good. He averaged 5.7 yards per carry last year. Like that's a really good average. The problem was you only got 13 games of that, and you really like those were big numbers, but he did that on very limited touches. He had 129 carries and only 9 receptions. So like he wasn't seeing the football a ton. David Montgomery really asserted himself, and I just don't know that, why do you bring in a Dante Foreman? Why do you bring in a Roschon Johnson if you have a Khalil Herbert? Well, maybe it's because you don't think that Khalil Herbert is, that true 3-down back. It's a buyer beware with Khalil Herbert, I think.
And where he's coming off the board at right now, right, is RB30. That's kind of where folks have him. So as an RB3, pick 79, like this is one of those that this is going to be, right? Like for him to return value on that, he's going to have to drastically produce more than what he's done and what he's shown in the past, right? A.J. Dillon right now going later than him. Rashad Penny going later than him. Jamal Williams going later than him.
Dante Foreman going later than him.
Dante Foreman going later than him. Damian Harris going later than him.
And I would rather have every single one of those guys.
Right.
Every single one you just listed, I would put on my team and be able to gladly go rounds with people on why I chose them over Khalil Herbert.
Okay, well let's go through this then, and let's play the game. Tell me when to stop. So Khalil Herbert, and then I'm just going to go off of running backs coming off the board after him. Khalil Herbert, James Cook, A.J. Dillon, Rashad Penny, Jamal Williams, Damian Harris, Antonio Gibson, Tyler Algier, Alexander Madison.
Right about there.
Okay, the next one was Elijah Mitchell, and then Samaje Perine, Jeff Wilson, Donta Foreman.
And I think the one that was Antonio Gibson being drafted that high.
Right, that one and Tyler Algier.
That stupid dog.
Yeah, Algier's a little interesting, and I wonder if a lot of that is before the NFL draft, right?
Some of it could be, but and I can see Algier still getting like 180 to 200 touches just because Atlanta runs the ball as much as they do. But
Algier will easily outscore Herbert.
Yeah,
He's just off of second feeding in that offense.
Right.